What up, Reflex aficionados, and welcome to this week's Reflex Piazza Facebook group reaction. Now we're doing the last 2 weeks. I've got a load of photos to get through. I've had to be really picky and leave out a few killer photos from the last couple of weeks. So what I recommend you do is go on the Reflex Piazza Facebook group, click on media, and then scroll through at your leisure all of the photos. That's what I do when I put these reactions together, and you'll see everything that people are posting. It's well worth going through and taking a look. So let's get to my picks for the last 2 weeks. Up first, we have Andrew Hulson. This one's here for its audaciousness. I don't know what that is, but ignore it, to put it out of focus, to tease people with this epic looking structure, and instead focus on this lock here in the foreground with the reflex wide angle lens. It is actually quite good for macro, the reflex wide angle lens, as you can see here. And Reheld seems to have added some blur to the sky, perhaps. Either way, I like the audaciousness to do that. It's different. It subverts expectations. So well done, Andrew. Next, we have a brilliant macro shot from Luke here. I love the way that it's like something is being offered up into the light. It's very interesting. I've not seen a macro shot like that before. Well done, Luke. And it looks like this is from a post, so there's more. Check it out from Luke. Next, we have Brenda, and this is really atmospheric. This is very, very cool. I'm not sure what's going on here. This looks like, with the black and white conversion, you've been playing with some of the levels on the colours. I don't know, but it's interesting, and I'm here for it. Love the contrast of the still lighthouse. Is that a lighthouse? Against the infrared standard colour filter. Okay, interesting. Yeah, very eerie look. Yeah, well, you've achieved it. Well done, Brenda. I love this. I love the atmospheric, the cinematic style. I think the next one is, yeah, it's very atmospheric again, but in a completely different way. We've gone from almost like a high key look to a, what's the opposite of high key? Low key? Yeah, probably. Very low key, surreal look. It looks very dangerous, actually, very ominous from Julian here. 75mm macro lenses. The Pro Series, not the G Series. The Pro Series still going strong here, making a few appearances. Well done, Julian. Next, we have this. This is something different from Kathy. Kathy tends to do this. She takes a normal scene that people have seen a lot and does something different with it. So yeah, go back and look through Kathy's stuff. It's quite interesting when she does this sort of thing. So putting the phone next to the font. Now, I went to church for 20 years, and I was a Catholic for 20 years, and I know what the font is. It's like a basin of water. Is it holy water? I can't remember. But nice. Very, very cool. So, wow, this one messed with my eyes. The ripples on the water, on the reflection, almost, it's like an optical illusion. They carry through, and when you look up here, it's like these start to move. Very, very weird, but I love this sort of thing. And yeah, it's quite mesmeric. Well done. I wonder where that was. Bavaria in Germany. Hand shot with Reheld. Yeah, that's what Reheld is for. That is what it's for. Now, wow, this is... What an absolute cracker. Excellent. Yeah, John said it better than me. Look at these colours. Look at these lines. Look at this picturesque reflection. I love this. This is a thumbnail shot. This is a keeper. Take a lot to usurp this from your portfolio. Brilliant. This is his first one, apparently. Well, we've got a lot to live up to. I wonder what edits you made in Photoshop. I'm not even going to try and pronounce this town. Nope, never in a million years. I recognize the word. Nope, no I don't. Moving on. Thank you very much. This is a very weird shot. It's obviously fisheye, but at first you don't register it's fisheye and you kind of tilt your head to the side. It's like some sort of warp effect. Very cool from Boris, and it took a dull, ordinary day and made it into something not so ordinary with Reheld and Fisheye. Yes, I love it. It's weird, it's wonderful, and I like it. Well done. Next, I don't think I've ever seen Manhattan skyline. I'm very interested in Manhattan and the history of it and the architecture and things like that. And this is the One World Trade Center, part of the new World Trade Center complex. And it's taken from, I don't know where it is, but yeah, it makes me want to go explore Manhattan. I do and I don't. Pictures like this make me want to go. But then other things I hear about Manhattan just makes me not want to go. So I think there's another picture of Manhattan coming up later as well. This is very creepy. This looks like a ghost in the city. This could be, you could use Reheld to achieve very different moods. That's what people seem to have done this week, achieving some different moods with their long exposures. It's not just making a scene look prettier with the long exposure effect. It's creating, like if this was just a person walking up the steps, it would still be an engaging image with the lines and the textures, and I love the grain here. But this just gives it that extra, okay, what's going on there? Well, obviously you know what's going on, but it just gives it an extra dimension. And this being could be from another dimension. Who knows? Okay, Amanda, this is very interesting. This looks like this could be the reflection of the eyelashes. It could be you're looking out into a field of corn or hay or something like that. Love the golden colors. Love the texture on the eye as well. Little bits of, I don't know, debris or a bit of eyeliner maybe, I don't know here. It all just adds to it and makes it into a brilliant image. The way the focus falls off, I love it. Eye shots aren't as easy as you might think. It's more than just holding up a phone with the macro lens to the eye. You've got the shadows and things like that to consider. This is a really great job. And okay, this is a post from Michael. Went around Barcelona and captured some very eclectic and weird and wonderful people, all sorts of people around Barcelona. He just asked them, apparently, asked random people on the street to pose for him. And it's different, black and white, it works. And I suspect some of the Focus app has been used here with the bokeh balls. I think this one is one of my favorites, the way that this guy is just framed here, almost leaning like he knew that he would be framed. But there's loads more. I recommend you check them all out. And yeah, see if you can spot the bokeh balls. So, well done, Michael. I've not seen anything like that before in this group, and I'm here for it. Next, wow, this is brilliant. Shooting through these flowers, it's all sorts of different effects here. You've got the depth of field here, you got the frame, there's so much going on. The line, the textures, the movement of the water, everything just adds up to produce this. There's such, I don't want to say picturesque, it's such an overused term, especially by me today. There's some, I don't have the words, but it's just brilliant, absolutely brilliant. 3-second capture of the Sunset Cliffs in San Diego, California. That's an Anchorman reference. If you got that, then you're pretty cool. So next, One World Trade Center again. Interesting. I like this one. Yeah, I like One World Trade Center. That is why this is here, just to show you a completely different view of the same building. And is that? No, it is not. It can't be. You can tell us what you're thinking, Dave? Nope, we're moving on. Nice. No, I wanted to introduce myself and share a photo I took with Reheld. Reheld is just killing it this year. Well, the users of Reheld is killing it, but I love what it allows people to do, the Reheld app. Okay, this was a mind melt, this one. Taken a popular subject for Reheld and long exposure and just completely subverted it. and made it. It's coming out of the building. This is what my brain's thinking. Like, what? Why is it doing this? This isn't. Is there more here? It's like when you're a baby and you learn that there's more when things go behind something. It hasn't vanished from existence. It's like, I don't know. Maybe it's just lack of sleep on my part. It probably is. I'm just tripping. So, Scott Baker, who is March's Photographer of the Month. By the way, it's almost the end of April. You know what that means? It means the next episode, we're going to announce the Photographer of the Month for April. So stay tuned for that one. He got the macro lens. He chose the G-Series macro as his prize. I recommend you go through Scott's photos. He's been capturing some really cool macro stuff, and this was my pick of his macro stuff this week. Because it's interesting, it's different, not seen anything like it before in the group. So, well done, Scott. Moving on, and yes and no. Yes, for your bravery and the composition. No, because this thing looks like it can kill me even through the screen, and I don't even want to put my hand near it because it's just giving me the EBGBs, and I want to move on. I've actually got goosebumps now because I want to move on. Okay. Bug's Life. This is like the R-rated version of A Bug's Life. Here, the smaller ladybird can co-populate, and you get a biology lesson of the ladybird, and it's bringing out the love in everyone. But you focused on the wrong bit. We want just move on quickly. This is Kathy again. Remember what I said about Kathy doing something completely different? I used to work in an aquarium, and I never thought to take a photo like this. I would always take photos of the turtle swimming by and the shark and all this. Kathy has, I don't know what this is, but it's cool and I like it. Look at this composition. Look at the lines from the splash here. Or is this like bubbles going up, or is something being dropped down? I don't even know. I'm sure Kathy will explain. But it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Okay. Andy Green looks like he's in Lord of the Rings here. This is Mordor, Andy, right? Have you got a ring? Have you got the Ring of Power? Are you going to watch out for Smeagol, Gollum, maybe? Just be careful on your travels, Mr. Frodo. Okay, this one. This is really cool. There's some people here asking how it was done. Guys, reheld. It's a revolution. How this app has not been made app of the day or gotten more attention from Apple in the App Store, I don't know. But it should, because you can do all sorts with it. Look at this. This week, is that a filter in your pocket there, sir? Just noticed that. Just this week, we've had long exposures of trains. We've had this now. We've had that first image of the audacious lock. I'm sure there's more that I'm forgetting. People are loving it. It's brilliant. I think the last one is reheld. Yeah. Look at this. Look at the colours. And just like when the people are still and then one moves the head, oh, it just makes it. You got a long exposure, and then stillness is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Doesn't take, yeah, look, Andrew puts it best. I love the fact that we can take images like this without getting out the big camera with filters, etc. Nearly everyone has a mobile phone and no one blinks twice when you snap an image in public. Game-changing, in my opinion. Yes, Andrew, game-changing, in my opinion. You are going to be the quote on the thumbnail of this week. And with that, I'm going to end this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one for the Photographer of the Month for April announcement.